Yes, welcome back. Let's read from the top again.
Nikola Tesla. This is a good article. Click here for more information. Page semi-protected. Listen to this article. Nikola Tesla head and shoulder photograph of a slender man with dark hair and moustache, dark suit and white collar shirt. Portrait, c. 1890, born 10 July 1856, Smiljan, Austrian Empire, now Croatia. Died 7 January 1943, aged 86, New York City, United States. Resting place Nikola Tesla Museum, Belgrade, Serbia. 44.8051 degree N 20.4707 degree S. Citizenship Austrian Empire, 1856-1891. United States, 1891-1943. Alma mater Graz University of Technology, dropped out. Nikola Tesla, /TSL/ Serbian Cyrillic, 2, Nkulatsla, winking sad smiley A. The 10th of July, OS the 28th of June, 1856, the 7th of January, 1943, was a Serbian American, 5, 6, inventor, electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, and futurist. He is best known for his contributions to the design of the modern alternating current, AC, electricity supply system. 7. Born and raised in the Austrian Empire, Tesla first studied engineering and physics in the 1870s without receiving a degree. He then gaining practical experience in the early 1880s working in telephony and at Continental Edison in the new electric power industry. In 1884 he emigrated to the United States, where he became a naturalized citizen. He worked for a short time at the Edison Machine Works in New York City before he struck out on his own. With the help of partners to finance and market his ideas, Tesla set up laboratories and companies in New York to develop a range of electrical and mechanical devices. His AC induction motor and related polyphase AC patents, licensed by Westinghouse Electric in 1888, earned him a considerable amount of money and became the cornerstone of the polyphase system which that company eventually marketed. Attempting to develop inventions he could patent and market, Tesla conducted a range of experiments with mechanical oscillators, /generators, electrical discharge tubes, and early X-ray imaging. He also built a wirelessly controlled boat, one of the first ever exhibited. Tesla became well known as an inventor and demonstrated his achievements to celebrities and wealthy patrons at his lab, and was noted for his showmanship at public lectures. Throughout the 1890s, Tesla pursued his ideas for wireless lighting and worldwide wireless electric power distribution in his high-voltage, high-frequency power experiments in New York and Colorado Springs. In 1893, he made pronouncements on the possibility of wireless communication with his devices. Tesla tried to put these ideas to practical use in his unfinished Wardenclyffe Tower project, an intercontinental wireless communication and power transmitter, but ran out of funding before he could complete it. After Wardenclyffe, Tesla experimented with a series of inventions in the 1910s and 1920s with varying degrees of success. Having spent most of his money, Tesla lived in a series of New York hotels, leaving behind unpaid bills. He died in New York City in January 1943. 8. Tesla's work fell into relative obscurity following. Occupations: inventor, engineer, futurist. Engineering career discipline: electrical and mechanical projects, alternating current, high voltage, high frequency power experiments. Significant sign: C list AC motor, carbon button lamp, induction motor, plasma globe, plasma lamp, polyphase system, radio control, resonant inductive coupling, rotating magnetic field, teleforce, telejoule dynamics, teleoperation, Tesla coil, Tesla experimental station, Tesla's oscillator, Tesla turbine, Tesla valve, torpedo, 1, vacuum variable capacitor, violet ray, dole, Wardenclyffe tower, wireless power transfer, World Wireless System, awards C list. His death, until 1960, when the General Conference on Way-Sound Measures named the International System of Units, SI, measurement of magnetic flux density the Tesla in his honor. There has been a resurgence in popular interest in Tesla since the 1990s. Early years. Tesla's rebuilt house, Parish Hall, in Smiljan, now in Croatia, region of Lika, where he was born, and their built church, where his father served. During the Yugoslav wars several of the buildings were severely damaged by fire. They were restored and reopened in 2006. 10. Tesla's baptismal record, 28 June 1856. His name is written as Nikola, Slavonic Serbian, on the lower right side of the large epigraph. Nikola Tesla was born an ethnic Serb in the village of Smiljan, within the military frontier, in the Austrian Empire, present-day Croatia, on 10 July, OS the 28th of June, 1856. 11-12. His father Milutin Tesla, 1819-1879, 13, was a priest of Eastern Orthodox Church. 14, 15, 16, 17. Tesla's mother, Eukamandi, 1822-1892, whose father was also an Eastern Orthodox Church priest. 18, had a talent for making home craft tools and mechanical appliances and the ability to memorize Serbian epic poems. Yuka had never received a formal education. Tesla credited his eidetic memory and creative abilities to his mother's genetics and influence. 19, 20. Tesla's ancestors were from Western Serbia, near Montenegro. 21. Tesla was the fourth of 5 children. He had 3 sisters, Milka, Angelina and Marika, and an older brother named Dane, who was killed in a horse-riding accident when Tesla was aged 5. 22. In 1861 Tesla attended primary school in Smiljan where he studied German, arithmetic, and Order of Saint Sava, II class, Government of Serbia, 1892. Elliot Crescent Medal, 1894. Order of Prince Danilo I, 1895. Edison Medal, 1916. Order of Saint Sava, I class, Government of Yugoslavia, 1926. Order of the Yugoslav Crown, 1931. John Scott Medal, 1934. Order of the White Eagle, I class Government of Yugoslavia, 1936. Order of the White Lion, I class Government of Czechoslovakia, 1937. University of Paris Medal, 1937. The Medal of the University St. Clement of Ohrid Sofia, Bulgaria, 1939. Signature. Religion. In 1862, the Tesla family moved to the nearby Gospic where Tesla's father worked as parish priest. Nikola completed primary school, followed by middle school. In 1870, Tesla moved to Karlovac, 23, to attend high school at the High Real Gymnasium where the classes were held in German, as it was usual throughout schools within the Austro-Hungarian military frontier. 24, 25. Tesla later wrote that he became interested in demonstrations of electricity by his physics professor. 26. Tisla noted that the demonstrations of this mysterious phenomena made him want to know more of this wonderful force. 27. Tisla was able to perform integral calculus in his head, which prompted his teachers to believe that he was cheating. 28. He finished a 4-year term in 3 years, graduating in 1873. 29. After graduating, Tisla returned to Smiljan but soon contracted cholera, was bedridden for 9 months and was near death multiple times. In a moment of despair, Tisla's father, who had originally wanted him to enter the priesthood, 30, promised to send him to the best engineering school if he recovered from the illness. 23. The next year Tisla evaded conscription into the Austro-Hungarian army in Smiljan, 31, by running away southeast of Lakato to Mingach, near Grak. There he explored the mountain swearing hunter's garb. Tisla said that this contact with nature made him stronger, both physically and mentally. He read many books while in Mingach and later said that Mark Twain's works had helped him to miraculously recover from his earlier illness. 23. He enrolled at the Imperial Royal Technical College in Graz in 1875 on a military frontier scholarship. In his autobiography Tisla's Age, he worked hard and earned the highest grades possible, passed 9 exams, 23, nearly twice as many as required. 32. Arndt received a letter of commendation from the Dean of the Technical Faculty to his father, which stated, "Your son is a star of first rank." 32. At Graz, Tisla noted his fascination with the detailed lectures on electricity presented by Professor Jacob Posch and described how he made suggestions on improving the design of an electric motor the professor was demonstrating. 23. 33. But by his 3rd year he was failing in school and never graduated, leaving Graz in December 1878. One biographer suggests Tisla wasn't studying and may have been expelled for gambling and womanizing. 31. Tisla's family did not hear from him after he left school. 31. There was a rumor amongst his classmates that had drowned in the nearby river Mur. 34. But in January one of them ran into Tisla in the town of Maribor and reported that encounter to Tisla's family. 35. It turned out Tisla had been working there as a draftsman for 60 florins per month. 31. 36. In March 1879, Milutin finally located his son and tried to convince him to return home and take up his education in Prague. 35. Tisla returned to Gospic later that. Tisla's father, Milutin, was an Orthodox priest in the village of Smiljan. Tisla, aged 23, c. 1879 month when he was deported for not having a residence permit. 35. Tisla's father died the next month, on the 17th of April, 1879, at the age of 60 after an unspecified illness. 35. During the rest of the year Tisla taught a large class of students in his old school in Gospic. In January 1880, 2 of Tisla's uncles put together enough money to help him leave Gospic for Prague, where he was to study. He arrived too late to enroll at Charles Ferdinand University. He had never studied Greek, a required subject, and he was illiterate in Czech, another required subject. Tisla did, however, attend lectures in philosophy at the university as an auditor, but he did not receive grades for the courses. 37. 38. Working at Budapest Telephone Exchange. Tisla moved to Budapest, Hungary, in 1881 to work under Taverdar Puskas at a telegraph company, the Budapest Telephone Exchange. Upon arrival Tisla realized that the company, then under construction, was not functional, so he worked as a draftsman in the Central Telegraph Office instead. Within a few months, the Budapest Telephone Exchange became functional, and Tisla was allocated the chief electrician position. During his employment, Tesla made many improvements to the central station equipment and claimed to have perfected a telephone repeater or amplifier, which was never patented nor publicly described. 23. Working at Edison. In 1882, Théodore Darpauscas got Tesla another job in Paris with the Continental Edison Company. 39. Tesla began working in what was then a brand new industry, installing indoor incandescent lighting citywide in large-scale electric power utility. The company had several subdivisions and Tesla worked at the Société Électrique Edison, the division in the Ivry-sur-Seine.